This is the lullaby rod, one of the hardest rods to obtain inside of Roblox Fisch's venue takeover. And you obtain this rod inside of the exclusive Hawaii island. As you can see, the rod is going to be leaving in exactly 8 days as of the time I'm recording this video. Now, if you don't have this rod because the quest maybe is too hard or something, then you might be wondering, is the rod worth getting even? Well, the answer is yes. Well, let me explain. Even though that there's a hard quest line and, you know, and costing like 62 million, it's actually a very useful rod for money making, sunshell farming, and etc. Like example, the best method inside of the brine pool, you can put the prismatic buff for like extra shiny sparkling chances and for like extra prismatic and mythical mutation chance. And especially if you master this rod, you get the serene hymn mode, which gives you a 10% chance for serene mutation, and that is an 8.5x by the way. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you that this rod is really worth getting. But anyways, as of always, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But anyways, let's get into it. The first spot that in my opinion is worth obtaining is because you can actually get a ton of resilience with this rod if you master it. As you can see, the Serenity buff actually gives you plus 45% resilience, which is actually insane. And you can also stack the resilience by using the Resilient buff, which gives an extra 20% resilience and a little bit of control bar. I mean, for the prismatic buff, it kind of just speaks for itself. Just check how much buffs you get, bro. Especially that extra resilience, which is 10%. So in total, you can get 75% resilience, which is, in my opinion, pretty crazy. Next is going to be fish weight. So you want to use the green ability, the green boost, and it will also increase your fish size by 10% and also getting 40% luck, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure from the prismatic buff you can get I believe like a 5% fish weight bonus as well, so that's like 15% already. I mean, who doesn't want an extra fish weight for money? Like, come on, who doesn't want that? The next one is going to be Disturbance, which is going to be the orange version, the orange buff, and this is, by the way, one of my favorite buffs because it gives like a decent amount of disturbance, and it gives you around 4 disturbance and also some line distance and some max kg, but I don't really care about that. I mostly care about the disturbance here. So yeah, I think that this rod is just kind of worth it, and it's also really fun to use in my opinion, especially if you master it. Like if you master it, then you can stack up buffs even alone pretty insane. And I'm going to show you the best spot, the way I stack up buffs when I'm alone, and that place is going to be inside of the Veil of the Forsaken. But because of the Traveler's Whistle change, I have to go to Raza Bay first, and then I can go use the Traveler's Whistle, and then I can just teleport to the Veil of the Forsaken. I mean, I'm glad that they actually added a teleport to that because it was kind of a pain walking all the way from Comstown to here. But yeah, so yeah, for the bait you want to use Truffle Worms and of course the Lullaby Rod and the buff that you want to stack. In this case, it would be Disturbance. Let me try and reel a mythic. Okay, that's not a mythic. Okay, that's a legendary. Okay, that's something okay. See, this is a minus 75% progress speed, which means that you could kind of keep the fish inside the bar for a decent time. And the more you keep it and the more you like hit the metronomes, then the more buffs you get. And it's pretty consistent, not gonna lie. Okay, so we just caught the fish and I got an extra 3 minutes because earlier I had a minute from that fish. So I got an extra 3 minutes just from one fish. One fish. So yeah, definitely a really useful rod, especially if you're trying to make some money or some sun shells inside a fish fest. I definitely recommend you getting this rod before it's gone. It's gonna be gone on Monday, by the way, not on the weekend, but on Monday, at least for me. Now, I believe also the Soul Reaper rod is also staying, but let me go ahead and check. Yep, the Soul Reaper rod is also staying, but you know, like the Acid Grinder or Part Rod, Castbound, Windkeeper, I believe, yeah, Remembrance, they are all leaving tomorrow. So this is your last chance of basically obtaining these, especially the Castbound rod and the Part Rod. These 2 rods are the goats. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.